Hello. Today's video is about hypervigilance. Hypervigilance is a term used to describe when a person feels an extreme awareness of their surroundings. It's so much more than simply noticing obvious things, such as if a new person enters the room or someone else left the room. It's being aware of that plus a lot more. It can be an awareness of things most people don't even notice, such as if someone had a fleeting expression of anger or their tone of voice changed ever so slightly. It can also include an extremely exaggerated startle response, increased heart rate, and fast, shallow breathing, feelings of anxiety, and even panic. Hypervigilance is a natural part of C-PTSD and is extremely common among those who have survived narcissistic abuse. When you're in the midst of narcissistic abuse, you learn quickly that in order to avoid the narcissist's rage, you have to be perfect. In order to be perfect, you must be aware of whatever the narcissist thinks, feels, wants, or needs at any given time. To be aware of those things, you have to notice even the slightest change in the narcissist. Even such very subtle things as a slightly raised eyebrow or a transient half smile can clue you into whatever the narcissist may want from you or is thinking. Hypervigilance becomes a very useful survival tool with narcissists because it can protect you from their rage and abuse. Unfortunately, though, once the relationship with a narcissist is ended, the hypervigilance often remains even though there's no longer a need for it. There's some ways that you can cope with hypervigilance in this situation, though. Cognitive behavioral therapy can be very helpful. Talking about your feelings and experiences is extremely helpful because when you bring problems out into the open, they often lose their control and power over you. You also begin to see the flaws in your thinking that causes your problems the ways you never did before, and that means you can correct these things. Even if you opt not to partake in therapy, just talking about your feelings and experiences can help, if you only talk with safe, non-judgmental, and understanding people, that is. Best of all, if you can find someone who has experienced situations similar to yours, because that person really can understand you as others cannot. When you feel anxious, stop and take a deep breath. Release it slowly. This simple action enables you to take a moment to stop and regain your focus. Plus, the act of breathing like this helps to calm your body physically. Remind yourself that you're safe. There is no danger and no need to be hypervigilant in this particular situation. Look around at your surroundings and take in what you see. If you're with someone, ask them for help if you need it too. Acknowledge how you feel. Question it. Does it make sense in this situation? Why or why not? Logic in these situations can help to calm emotions, especially emotions that are disproportionate to the situation at hand. Use that to your favor by questioning what you feel. Medication also can be helpful, so talk to your doctor or therapist if you're interested in trying it. Anti-anxiety and antidepressant medications can be quite useful. There are a lot to choose from though, so it may take you some time to find what works best for you. Also, don't forget to ask your doctor about possible side effects before you agree to take a medication. There's also herbal alternatives out there, such as valerian root, lemon balm, and kava kava that can help with your anxiety. And there's also St. John's wort and CME for depression. Hypervigilance is just a nuisance, I know, but it can be managed. Be as patient, understanding, and gentle with yourself as you can, and you'll see positive results in time. Thank you for watching my video.